Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. Today, I am building Monkey Kid sets with Veronica. I'm just going to add Bill. Hi, Bill. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Hi.
I'm just telling everyone that I'm building the new Monkey Kid Monkey King set today.
It's gigantic.
Sorry?
It's gigantic.
Have you built it already?
No.
No? Yeah, so I thought I'd build it live on camera and see how it is. I went down to the Doncaster Lego store today, my first outing in 9 days from isolation, just to pick it up and have a look. Apparently they've sold out of this set now, and they're only going to be in a retail for Lego stores. It's not hitting normal retail, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm going to open the set and build it. I'm probably going to go on mute for a few minutes while I do that because it's probably going to get noisy. So are you going to build anything today, Bill?
I'm only building up my sense of boredom.
Your what of boredom? Sorry?
My sense of boredom.
You're just bored, are you?
Yes.
You're not building anything technic at the moment?
I'm struggling.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm just trying to build this, but I realize I need another build to power it.
What is it?
I want a all-wheel drive, all-wheel transmission, remote control build car.
Wow.
That's
I get a headache just looking at it.
I'm not a technical person, I'm afraid. I just don't understand it. So I'm digging through the box. I'm just going to mute for a second.
It's all right. We could go crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Hi, Bill.
Hey, Veronica.
I love just watching him because, I want to see what.
Planned this better and had it ready, I guess. That's
Instead of talking to you.
Pirate ship mast in it.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
And a giant Lego Technic pit. Loose bits in the box.
Is there any new bits coming out in it?
Heaps of new bits. I'll show them as I go. Sorry, I'm still making a lot of noise. So I've had a look at some of the reviews online already, and there seems to be quite a few new prints and new elements. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll get to them all today, but there are 12 bags here. Sorry,
So it is
very roughly. So this particular set has a lot of gold lacquer parts. So the sorry, I'm just looking at spots for everything. So the Monkey King has all the drum. They call it drum lacquer gold. Parts. So it's not pearl gold and it's not flat gold, but it's pearl drum lacquer gold.
More bling.
We have a huge sticker sheet.
Wow.
I'm never a fan of stickers, so we'll see if I apply them. And a cool
Oh, that's pretty.
And it's like a thicker plasticky bit.
Awesome.
That's kind of cool. I'm guessing it's the clothing for the mech. And 2 decently sized manuals. I'm quite happy that the stickers were in the same box as the manual, so they're actually flat. You don't usually get flat stickers anymore in Lego sets. So yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Quickly open up the first bag.
I'm thinking we should have been talking beforehand. You should have had it all in bowls.
I know, I should have been prepared. I don't know. Anyway. So the first bag looks like it is the mini mech part, which is part of the bad guy. It comes with the new coloured brick separator, the teal one, which is always nice.
They're pretty. Mark just got one in that creator set.
Did Mark get it or did you claim it?
I'll end up with it.
Oh, fair enough.
Really? Yes. Really. He's saying really to me. Yeah.
Don't think you meant to tell him out loud.
Well, he handed over all the orange ones. I don't see why he doesn't hand over all the teal ones as well.
So,
Guys, as an A side, the lack of parties has allowed the skin to grow back on my hands. Yeah, isolation benefits.
don't worry. I'm sure once we get going again, it'll be well and truly gone. Just going to add Josh to the chat. Hey, Josh.
Okay.
Hey, mate, how's
How you
it going?
doing?
Hey, Josh.
Hey, dude.
There
Hey,
you are.
I've just started building. Hi to Catman Jess in the chat as well. Welcome. How are you doing today, Josh?
doing okay. Went for a nice big bike ride this morning through the parks of St Kilda and Nelsonwick, and there's a golf course that's now been made public now, I think.
Okay. Ooh, you're breaking up there. You're a bit robotic.
Hello? Everything okay?
Yeah, your connection's a bit robotic at the moment.
Got the door closed.
Whoop.
He's doing that.
Yeah. I can't really understand what you're saying, Josh. You're turning into a robot. So that's the first minifig of the set. It is a bull character. Interestingly, it doesn't have a face print. So it is just a trans orange head in a mask.
Is it pink horn?
It is
Magenta.
pink horn. Let me just...
Yeah.
So yeah, pink horns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Monkey Kid?
Yes. I'm building the Monkey King mech set at the moment. So it's got the new bull bad guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, so it's good that. So did you get that from LDC today?
From Doncaster.
From Doncaster.
Yep. So I went into Doncaster.
Okay, so it's good that
Sorry.
No, so yeah, so that's good that I think that they're actually getting some of the. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay, good. Yeah, it's. They must have had them in the back for like a month or something, just to be safe.
I'm not sure on that. I understand that they only received a limited amount of stock, so they've only got 5 of this set, and they've also I got the last one, and I was down there at sort of 10:30 this morning.
Wow.
So I'm not sure how many that they will get. I understand that there's still problems with the toll delivery and courier, so they're still having problems getting them in to Melbourne. So, and I believe I was told that these are specifically retailer exclusive, so they're going to be only available in Lego stores. They're not going to come to normal retail, at least for a little bit. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, but the whole thing does kind of make me hopeful for future sets, and with, like, the Harry Potter stuff and the haunted house, and that the Lego stores will get it in time.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm just hoping that we get some of the retail exclusives out in the world. We'll see what happens. So
At the very least, I'm going to try and buy some stuff. I'm hoping that the postage improves, I guess, on Shop at Home. So I'll see how Shop at Home goes as well. Because I might have to just get the borrow from that and wait for a sale to come for all the others.
Well, as I said, I don't know if they'll be retail. In retail. So I think it's going to be a bit interesting. Sorry, just bear with me a moment. Just got to check something.
Mark finished his helicopter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You forget how big helicopters are in real life, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went...
The double propellers at work, which is really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to add someone else into the live stream. Just bear with me. This is my friend Mike. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
You've joined our live stream. Welcome. We're building some Lego today. Oh, we can't hear you. I don't know if we can hear you.
Turn the volume up. Ready?
Okay. Okay, I'll take you out of the live stream for the moment.
Charades.
I'm not sure what happened there. So yeah, apparently these sets, I've asked a couple of retailer friends at the moment, and they are retail exclusive, and they haven't got them on their order sheets for 2020. So maybe next year if they sell well, I guess. We'll see. Josh, you've got something on your screen you want to show?
Yeah, so this is my second of my little habitats that I've been working on. Okay. So I did Marceline's bedroom last time. This one's, I think, hopefully a bit more easily identifiable.
Not to me.
To an extent. No, this is the Gryffindor common room.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so the idea is that I'd use this for the Harry, Ron, and Hermione figures from the first collectible minifigure series.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so I think there's three different kinds of chairs, from kind of just recolors of sets that existed. I've just realized one of them is kind of out of place, but yeah, so this is kind of this 6 chairs is kind of based off the Friends set, and this one over here, it actually uses a hinge at the back, and it's actually from the new bookshop using it. So it's a really interesting technique, and it actually looks really authentic. When you think about it.
No, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, and then this head here is supposed to be Sirius Black's head. Because I've got 2 Siriuses. So if and when I eventually do build this in the real world, I'll use my second head for that, because his head pops up in the fire in the movies.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
The next one I was going to try and do was something for Aladdin and Jasmine, but I kind of want to try and do. I'd love to try and add some elephant head busts, but I've no idea. I've never really made animals yet, so this will be a completely new thing, and I guess it's just trial and error. So
okay.
Yeah.
So what are you going to use the busts for Aladdin?
Well, I guess if you look at in the original scenes, there's a lot of just like elephant statues in and around the palace.
Yep.
So it's supposed to be like kind of one room in the palace. Like everybody else is kind of like what I've seen from most of like the little mini habitats for Aladdin. It seems to be like just either marketplace or kind of just a facade of the palace. And I kind of just want to have like one nice white room with like kind of jewelry on the floor. I'll put the carpet down and just make it like a nice relaxing kind of make it a relaxing vibe for my Aladdin and Jasmine figures.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically anything that doesn't have a place at the moment, I kind of want to is kind of what I want to build a habitat for. So.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
It's a different way of displaying it all too.
I've seen like a series. A guy did a series of all the minifigs from series 1 to 10 of minifig habitats for each minifig, and I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways of doing it. I've seen some of them do it like side to side, but I think the most common one I see online is kind of building on an angle. But that's just like 8 studs by 8 studs.
Yeah.
And so I'm giving myself a little bit more room by working on a 16 by 16, and I may well end up ideally, because I've essentially got 2 years to work on this before the next Brickvention. I'll.
Are you saying that Brickvention's not going to be next year?
That's what I've been told, but well, that's the speculation. Obviously, I hope it's not true, but in any case, I don't think I'll be ready to display next year anyway. But anyway, I'm
hold off that decision until the official announcement, if there is an official announcement.
Yeah, but in any case, the end goal, I guess, is to have 16 habitats. Okay. So to try and go with the 16 by 16 theme, that'd be the end goal.
Are you just going to pick your favorite minifigs, or?
There's that, and I guess I might try and do some custom things as well. Try and see what, depending on what's available on Bricklink, what figures are available. I might try and do some stuff for them.
Okay.
So you could do the whole Harry Potter range.
Well, that's one idea. I do have the complete Fantastic Beasts series, so I might do something for them, and I've got the full Wizard of Oz set as well. So
okay,
and but no, I guess just time will tell, I guess, and as to where it goes.
Yeah,
I'm still very kind of new to the whole custom building thing.
I feel that I am reasonably new to it as well, so it's hard to.
Have you guys had much luck with Bricklink over the last couple of months?
I honestly haven't ordered anything.
I tell you what, I have had a little bit of trouble with Bricklink in that I tried to order the bookshop from a guy in Brisbane, and eventually it did arrive, but I had to go to LDC for it. Basically, he put it on his website. He put it on his site just after Maya had it for like 20% off or whatever. And I bought it from him, and then it turned out he was getting his stock from Maya. So he actually put it on there without actually having it in his collection or in stock. He just thought he was going to get it. So basically, I waited about 4 weeks, and he did offer me like some discounts on some minifigures. Which was nice enough, but like I still haven't seen those either. So I just told him, you know what, mate, forget about it. I'll just go to LDC. And I live in East Brighton. It normally takes me about half an hour to get to Chadstone. It was like 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back.
Yeah.
Right. I would say if you're looking for rarer, cheaper stuff off Europe, Germany's having problems, but not all vendors have caught up with the latest legislations. I've got one that's held up. So just like FYI.
Yeah, I've never really bought international off Bricklink, only Australia and New Zealand so far. So I might look into international stuff later on down the track, but for now, I've had pretty. Does it make it cheaper anyway? Because at the moment, it's getting like
Yeah, like I can go on a little dive into that as well, but depends on whether or not that's too much of a sidetrack for Wade's.
No. Talk. Go for it.
Yeah.
More than
I would
happy
say
to discuss it.
I would say that you got a threshold of value at $10. So if you're looking for something that's about like quarter kilo, then Aussie Post will be you'll be like hitting that threshold of about like $9.50 plus whatever the handling fees you get with your Bricklink order.
Okay.
Compare that with German and Denmark and Russian and UK. So they've got super efficient postal systems where for $10 of Australian worth of charge, you'll actually get by weight and not volume, or our crazy 2 centimeter limit on letters. So letters, quote unquote, from certain European countries like the ones I've listed, are actually really generous. You go way over 2 centimeters, and a lot of Lego pieces are really light. So if you're ordering lots of light stuff that's rare, then sometimes the pieces are available in countries near Denmark at almost probably a tenth of what you pay in some Australian Bricklink stores. So the main consideration is holistic cost. How much does per piece you're gonna pay per order, including the postage? So there's a false economy where like, hey, look, this Bricklink store has 1,000 barnacles pieces that I never get in Australia, thinking that's a cheap score. If you're saving like 1 cent a piece, but you're paying 15 euros to ship it over, then the overall holistic cost is actually like a poor value.
$1 part. Yeah.
So it's all.
I think that a lot of people don't figure in or account for postage in their orders, and that's where the parts come in. Sorry, that's a new part there. The double.
Oh, yeah,
the
in magenta, yeah.
No, this bit. Double-ended lightsaber hilt.
So it's a longer lightsaber hilt.
Yeah, well, it's a double-ended lightsaber hilt. So you can fit. I think it's 2 studs wide.
Okay.
So that's one of the new parts that a lot of Star Wars fans are excited about in this set. So I don't know what they'll use it for. Probably Star Wars stuff. I'm going with.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can use it for, like on my drum kit. It might come in handy if I use that plus the kind of what I call the bottle top piece, which is just this bit at the top here.
okay.
Might use those two together.
Those bits that Wade just showed would look really good around the outside of a drum.
Oh yeah, if I'm doing larger scale, I like the challenge of working with minifig scale, and I'm trying to do.
You just need to make a giant minifig.
Oh yeah, of course.
Go with a giant drum.
There's a challenge for you.
But I was thinking about like just on my ride today, like how people would go about game show sets, and a lot of that would involve a lot of snot techniques, because the way to get, like, if you look at like something like The Weakest Link, which had kind of a triangular set, a lot of those curves would have to be done on its side, and then a lot of snot bricks around the middle for the podiums. Yeah. So that's just kind of all theory based, because I don't have that many loose pieces. I think a lot in terms of theory and math, and how the Lego will fit together like that.
Oh, and that's the best way to sort of understand how things work together. It's working out how things connect. I'm just I don't know if he's ready yet. Richard, are you ready? I don't know if you can hear me. Richard's in the green room, but he's just stepped off camera, so I'll give him a moment.
That reminds me, actually, I do need to sign up for StreamYard. I use this for I did trivia with Steve on Tuesday night, and we were having problems with Zoom, so we ended up just switching over to StreamYard, and actually ended up working a hell of a lot better. So I still need to make my own account. So
Bill's on
by doing
fire.
this, it's just, yeah.
All right. I'm going to add Richard in now.
Wait.
So,
What are you cooking, Bill?
are you ready?
Oh, coffee.
Richard?
Nice.
I
Are you
love
ready?
coffee.
How are you, Wade?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi, Bill. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Josh. Hello, rest of the
Richard.
world.
Hey, Rich, where are you
What
coming
you all
from?
up to?
I've just been reading and doing
Am
a bit
I
of
making
practice
any
for.
noise?
I'm building the mech. Yeah. So there's a couple of new parts in this set so far.
Yeah.
You're building
What have you
the sorry.
What have you found?
So the double-edged lightsaber hilt.
Oh, yes, 2.5.
It's new.
The one that's 2.5 studs long.
Yes.
Rolling
I believe the stud shooter with the ball joint on the back is new, or at least I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, I haven't either.
So it's molded in, and that's or apart from the magenta and the recolors of the parts, that's it. That's my ball mech. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the mini
nice.
ball mech from the
Mine's-
set.
Mine's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yes, we're working on the big one, right?
Yeah, we're almost
Oh.
there. I'm down to the last bag.
Nice.
He's suitably demonic looking, I'll have to admit.
I'll tell you what I might actually do in
It's,
the
a
future
very
is
interesting
sorry.
mix
Sorry, go Richard.
of a bit of a sci-fi aesthetic, but also just it's actually looking quite organic as well at the same time. So I'm really, really liking the build.
I was
Yeah.
told that it's not actually a mech version;
No.
it's actually a character.
It
That's
is
what I
actually
understood.
the bull demon lord.
Yeah, so I think that's the big difference with that and the Monkey King mech set.
Yes.
You look about 20 years younger, Richard, without the beard.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like
throwing
it.
me.
I still identify as bearded, Veronica.
Yeah.
Things you do for the safety of the nation.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Sure.
the
Yes.
beard, so I wouldn't know.
No,
But
that's-
you're looking good, man.
That's correct. So I'm just going to keep. I'm going to keep building here. I'm going to keep looking distracted here as well. I've just
Hey, Justin.
changed my.
Yep.
Hey,
Look a little
Justin.
bit happier. Are you awake?
So
It is
who's
his
this,
happy face.
so who's this shaved person next to me? He looks like one of my high school professors.
Now, play nice.
Looks a bit like Alan Holdsworth from the Soft Machine.
Yeah, let me go. Let me go full eccentric teacher on you.
I'm just going on mute for a second while I open the next bag.
No problems. And I've just realised that I've left a bag in another room, but we'll survive for the time being.
Where are you, Justin?
Nice to-
Not in your little
I'm
packaging
sitting
room.
outside. No, I'm sitting outside.
Nice.
Lovely.
It's a nice day for
Yeah.
that, Justin.
You're outside.
Yeah.
Bill's making coffee. I got slice.
So I'm guessing Richard and Wade are playing with these new monkey kids.
Sure
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm building the monkey mech thing. Monkey King mech.
I already said my bit about that. I think I like them. I just think that they're overpriced for the consumer that they're trying to get by them.
Reminds me of something from,
Justin.
Hmm?
I don't think these sets were ever meant to be released in Australia when they were initially planning them, and I think they changed their mind last year when they decided they were no longer going to do regional sets. I think these sets were solely going to be released in mainland China until then.
No, I can understand that, but I'm just disappointed that there wasn't any like a $40 one or a Battle Pack $20 set or something like that. That way, you did have some budget families with the 2.5 kids that can't really afford to be paying $120 for a big set or $80 or whatever.
I do actually agree with you. I do think the whole range is missing that low price point set.
Yeah, if we look back to like when I was a kid, a lot of the ranges these days is like there's like some great stuff, but it's also overpriced. Like
yeah, but nearly everything comes out with at least one or two sets around the $19 to $22 mark, and then they have a whole bunch at around $30 to $40 and so on. But they've just like gone, no, we're not going to do anything under $50. We're just going for the big stuff only. And I'm like, I don't know, if I had, like I said, if I had 2 or 3 kids that were 12 and under and they want those sets, they're waiting until Christmas time because I'm not forking out for them. And by that stage, they're probably going to get sold out because the people who can afford them, which are usually going to be AFOLs or people with just one kid.
Yeah.
But that also ties in with the target demographic as well. And I mean, no disrespect to anyone, but the whole Chinese market with the single kid and the whole influence of the Chinese, I don't know, affluence.
Be careful what you're saying, Wade.
Sorry, I'm trying to be diplomatic here. But they're usually on a higher income. That's my opinion. Or they're usually influenced enough by tradition to want to get some of these sets. I don't know if that's a fair sort of assessment.
I agree, but even just like I said, even just catered by having one set between that $20 to $40 mark, we would just exploded with people wanting it.
Yeah.
If you could just put one of the main characters with one of the bad guys, not the main character bad guy, but one of the bad guys in a $40 set, and it would just flown straight out the shelves.
I think they needed a polybag or something to tie it in. Definitely.
Apparently they are bringing in. Yeah. Allegedly, there is.
One of the things I found interesting on just with the set list is that it starts at 8,006, which makes me wonder if there are 5 sets below it that haven't been announced yet.
Is that not because of the whole Chinese number thing? Like,
I'm ignorant there, so I'm just going to say that there's a gap in Lego's traditional numbering. But I do know that there are another 3 sets that are numbered after the ones that we already have.
Okay.
They don't.
We can read lips, Justin.
And they don't meet the price point that Justin's hoping they would.
Okay. That's
even something like the new Harry Potter wave has the the room of requirement for that lower $30 mark or whatever. Granted, it doesn't have as many pieces, but even the stuff that has that's kind of what I was trying to touch on earlier. It's like how there's all these big lasher sets between 120
has been for me a fun build. I haven't built many mech sets over the years. Only the Ninjago one, not the Ninjago, the King's Mech in Nexo Knights.
Yep.
And this one's certainly a lot bigger. I haven't built any of the big Ninjago mechs from recent years. This has been quite a lot of fun, just as far as learning about how they do.
I understand that's got some quite cool gears in the elbow joints, the shoulder joints.
Yeah, and so it's really just it's a friction gear. The arms are very heavy, and so it's a friction gear to stop the arms from dropping down. It's very similar, perhaps a slightly less heavy-duty version of the one that was in Voltron.
Okay. Huh. I saw that the head though is a bit weak. Is that your opinion as well?
How do you define weak?
It doesn't hold up, like you can't pose it upwards.
Oh, okay. No, that's a fair statement. But he doesn't strike me as a guy that's looking up. He strikes me as a guy that's looking at the ground, looking to smite things.
Okay.
So it feels in character.
Yeah.
The detail in it's nice. He's got great printed eyes. There aren't many printed parts in this set. But the eyes, let's just see what we can achieve here with
Wadey, bring him up on the big screen.
Yeah, sorry. Big screen. There we go.
So let's just fix that brightness, but you can see that detail on
Nice.
Demon's
Okay.
eyes. And then the other printed parts are these
Yellow bits.
yellow and black stripy bits, which I don't think you can ever get too many of. The new part for me, at any rate, is these shoulder pads, which are a 6x6x2 brick windscreen in fluorescent transparent orange, the transfluoro reddish orange, like the Nexonite orange.
Okay.
And it's the same shape that they used in the city space sets last year for the shuttle and the rover cabin. But
Test 1, 2.
but a recolor of
Hello?
that. It's got a great Space Police vibe.
Okay.
Cool.
Or
I
Ice
think
Planet.
they've done a good job. I think they've done a good job on that one there with the mashing of the colours with it. It's not just in plain. It's actually they've
It's bright.
mashed the colours together. Yeah, mashed the colours together, and it's come up quite well.
And
Yeah.
actually, wait, can I just because this might be hard to see, but this aspect of it's pretty cool as well. He's got the
Oh, yes.
and
Yeah.
and that's made to look extra good by having sort of the crinkly. What is it? It's a 4x4
The rock piece.
rock piece in
Yeah.
underneath one of those larger windscreens. So that looks pretty cool and menacing. And then you've got his ribs built over the top.
I like the ribs over the top. I think that's quite well done.
And we've got Metal Beard's, Metal Beard here making up his lower jaw.
I was going to point out on this little bull mech of mine,
Yep.
they had the metal beard mouth bit. I can't focus on the shoulders. Metal beard
Fantastic.
shoulder. So
I've got it.
I think they're using those parts quite well.
And in this set, there are another 4 of those that make up the toes.
Oh, okay,
So
that's cool.
where are they? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're upside down there. No, they're not. They're the right way up. I beg your pardon.
Okay.
They're upside down in the mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm. It's always interesting how they use the same parts in different usages. I find that, yeah, very interesting.
There's been good reusage of a lot of the Nexonite elements in this.
Okay.
It's feeling to me that even if you don't like the thematic material for the sets, I think this looks like it'd make some fairly good spaceships.
Okay.
It's
Or flowers.
it could make some great flowers as well. There's
Every time.
Shut up, Justin.
No, you can't really see them there, but lots of bits that could be used as fluorescent petals.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm sort of within half a bag of. I think I'm getting close to within half a bag of finishing it, so I should keep moving on. Now,
Yes.
I was using Instructions Plus as well for the first half of the build, but
Okay.
I made the mistake of starting with half a battery, and that promptly ran out. That was a bit awkward.
How are you finding the Instructions Plus instructions?
I quite like it when they're right.
Okay.
So I had a problem with the city spaceport, the city space set last week. I was putting that together, the one with the roller coaster track.
Yep.
And there were a couple of spots in the instructions for that where the Instructions Plus are just wrong.
Okay.
And they actually make the build weaker, or they make features don't work on it, and they disagree with the printed instructions.
Okay.
But look, I do find them. They make the whole building experience very easy. I find that they tend to sit on the iPad, or in a way that I've got that on a little bit of an angle, so it's actually I don't have to roll it over. I don't have to look down to read it. But now I'm finding that I have to look down to look at my instructions as I keep building at the moment. It's just a little bit more challenging.
Right. Okay. I haven't tried the Instructions Plus, mostly because I don't have an iPad. I've got an iPhone. And well, I'm assuming that it's going to be too hard to read on an iPad, on an iPhone.
No, it's
I
all
am Veronica, with those monkey sets, they brought out that really ugly part that I hate. So you can get as many as you want.
I was wondering if you're going to say that.
Awesome.
Which part's that?
Those stupid things they use for wheels occasionally.
It's a big black or grey bit with bits coming off it.
The conical things.
They're terrible.
The cone wheel bit.
I saw them and straight away I went, Veronica.
They
Told
work
you,
well in
send me a box and I'll make a dress for you.
If you make a dress for him, he has to wear it at retention.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry,
Hey, guys.
First of all, there's not enough pieces in the world to cover me.
Just a skirt.
It wouldn't be enough to cover me.
Oh,
Hey guys, I'm just gonna pop out of this meeting. Thanks for your time, guys.
No worries. See you later, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
Yeah. Bye. See you next time.
Bye.
Richard, with all the stuff that you've reviewed,
yep,
what has, I don't know, struck your fancy, or the one you've liked the most?
So, favorite build ever would be
one that you reviewed.
Yeah, no. So ones that I've reviewed: Saturn V.
Okay.
The Treehouse, the Ideas Treehouse. They'd be sort of my favorite builds ever.
Okay.
Yep.
The Chinese New Year sets this year, particularly the market. I really enjoyed that. That probably gave me that I'm actually calling one of my top 5 sets as well.
The market.
Wow.
They're all expensive, aren't they?
Yeah.
And there's one that I'm in the middle of reviewing at the moment that I found in a bulk lot, which is the old Beta Space Command Center, which had the monorail. It's got a shuttle, a buggy, the cabin, and it's got this single grey track that runs along, or 3 tracks end to end, and you just have this 4x8 plate with 2 2 bricks underneath to make a channel for it to sit on this track. And it wasn't a set I ever had as a kid. It was one of those sets that I always looked in the catalogue and really, really wanted. And it has got everything in, I think, that that 10-year-old me would have wanted.
Awesome.
Um,
Sorry, Richard.
Yeah.
Catman Jess is just asking how much was your Mac today in the comment.
129.
129?
I think it was about that, and I had a few vouchers from previous trips to the shop, so I think I managed to get it for it was about $30 worth.
Nice.
So that was nice. That felt like an amount that I was happy to spend on it.
Cool.
I
I definitely feel these sets are a little overpriced.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
compared to the exchange rate, and I understand the exchange rate everywhere, it's not overpriced if you compare it to the exchange rate. But
certainly
for
not if you compare it to the euro.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how it compares with the Chinese.
Apparently, the set's cheaper here in Australia than in China.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So.
But you can't budget and set aside, 500 to 1,000 for every new thing that comes out.
Well, all the sets total was, I think, $1,100. And because they're retail exclusive to LDC, at least for the short term, there's no sales. So it's going to be very selective as to what you get, I think.
Yeah, although, I mean, they do tend to offer people who are subscribers or what is it, 5% off?
They do?
I think if you own a season ticket for the Discovery Centre.
Oh yeah, sorry, for the Discovery Centre, yes.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
And
they tend to exclude a lot of sets with that, though.
Right.
And I guess, it'll be interesting to see if these are included. I don't know if anyone saw LDC's post earlier in the week, but this coming the 20th or the 21st of May, they're doing a discounted annual pass, 50% off the annual pass membership. So that will give you your discounted rate for shopping at LDC and entry into the Discovery Centre. So
fantastic.
It doesn't work on the adult nights, though, does it?
Yeah, it gives you free entry into the adult nights.
Yeah, Veronica.
So
here's the one that was looking at me before. Check him out. This is what he does every day. This is the neighbour's dog. He stands there. He stands there on top of his doghouse, staring at me.
He wants to kill you.
I think he does too.
Probably because you like Mark and yell at the dogs all the time.
Oh, he just looks at me and goes, "Oh, I'm going to kick your ass."
The poor dog.
22.
Yeah. No 22.
Really?
No, I remember seeing on Facebook and that. I saw on Auslog and that someone turned around and said, "What is people's top 5 favorite sets?" And I'm thinking to myself, I can't even think of that. I can think of like 2 sets and that's it. Because I'm really hard to please. Yeah, but I'm really hard to please when it comes to sets.
Yeah.
I like stuff that's really original, and I would never have thought of doing something like that myself in my whole entire life.
Okay.
But that's a mock set.
Yeah, well, I love, like I said, that's why I'm a big fan of the ideas range and that, because it is, a lot of it is April's making it, and the parts usage is crazy what they actually use
Yep.
them for.
Yep.
But for me, I think my most satisfying one to build was still going to be the Black Pearl.
Okay.
That was pretty satisfying to knock over. But I think probably one of the best parts usage one I did was still got to be from just a couple of weeks, a week ago or so, and that was the one that Jason Shuram did for Brickvention, the push mower.
Okay.
It was just amazing, the part usage. Using Star Wars guns to make the handles and all the rest of it.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
that was very clever.
I have an open mind. He signed it.
Oh.
It stays sealed.
It's like I said, it's pretty. When you start building it, it's fairly basic, and you're like, "Oh, this is so simple." But once you start doing the handles for the push part, you're looking at going, "Oh my god, I would never have thought of using this how it's being done in my lifetime." Even I don't even think Lego would ever think of doing that.
So it seems like I'm missing some parts.
That can't be
The
good.
reason I just vanished off the screen was because I think I was missing a part as well, which is very awkward.
Then I found it underneath. You haven't seen my desk. I was telling Veronica before. I found one of the parts, but I'm missing the other part.
Just check the box. It might be made by Mitsubishi. You know, bits are missing here, bits are missing there.
Yeah. I just need to look closely, I think. And stop dropping the parts. That's the problem. Oh, we lost Veronica for a bit.
Oh,
She probably just ran out of battery again.
She's run out of battery.
No, I didn't. My phone's getting hot though.
Yeah.
Stop picking on me.
Not picking
There.
on you.
Talk to Mark.
How you doing, honey?
got a mark.
Did you finish your helicopter thing?
Yep, all good.
All
Oh,
good.
hang on. I have to flip you.
I'm going to cruise along because apparently we're going to go do grocery shopping.
Okay.
You going where?
Grocery shopping.
Well, apparently we're doing grocery shopping, but what it really means is I get to push the trolley or carry the basket while she fills it.
Someone has to.
That's a thing.
Hey, two of you can't go.
Yeah.
Social distancing and everything.
Where is it? Trying to find this damn piece.
And I'll be back in a second. I'm just running to the kitchen table.
Okay.
We're timing you.
I forgot to ask. Veronica, did Mark manage to find a use for that part?
Which bit? Oh,
That windscreen.
that windscreen. Haven't used it yet.
Not as yet.
Not yet.
I'll put it in a dress.
No. It better not be for the groin area because it's half clear.
No, the top bit.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Thank you.
Wade,
Yes.
there's a bit of fun in the instruction manual here. Have you? I don't know if you've got the monkey.
Oh,
kids
yes. I was going to
along as your
comment on that.
progress bar indicator as the
Yep.
as the build goes along.
I was going to comment on that earlier. Yes, I've got a progress bar indicator.
And everywhere that instructions plus sort of goes ding and gives you a little triumphant whistly sound, in the printed instructions you've got these stars and sort of feature call outs. It's lovely.
Okay.
Cool. Send me a box, Justin.
Oh, gotta go.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Justin. Thanks for joining us.
Cheerio, Justin. Hi, Alison.
He's so funny.
He's a troublemaker.
He definitely does not like that round bit, does he?
No, he doesn't.
I'll have to get
But
Mark to find all ours.
We should like make it a thing for next Brickvention that anyone who's got spares of them, they just come up to him and give them to him.
Yeah.
And just like leave them for him.
Heard you like these.
Yeah, this is your special call sign.
Oh dear. Get it on a badge.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh,
So I found one of the missing parts, but I am definitely missing a part, I think.
Well, that's not good. You haven't dropped it or anything. It's not
There's
in the
always
box.
that
Another
possibility.
bag.
There's always
Yeah,
that
but it's a mail. It's like you. Got to look at everything.
I don't have the lights on here, so I should
That
probably
makes it
turn
hard.
and then it will appear. Just bear with me a moment and I will turn the lights on. Talk amongst yourselves.
It's all right. Mark's telling me to be quiet because Thomas is on.
Thomas? The tank engine.
Yeah. He's watching the trains. They're all new engines.
Stephen just says that the progress bar indicator was new in the friend sets that she got for Mother's Day.
oh,
So-
interesting. Okay.
It looks like it's a new feature in some of the manuals. Which is
I'd
interesting.
oh, that was awkward.
You've seen the light.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I've discovered new features on StreamYard. It's,
The whole hidden part. So
Yes.
I'm definitely missing a part by the look of it. A 1x3 white brick. Where's the camera? So that's kind of disappointing. I don't see it anywhere on my desk. Saying that, I'm probably going
Write it
to.
on a piece of paper so you can give him a call on Monday.
I'll just do it online. Yeah, that's okay. But I was showing. I don't know if I showed it before. Yeah.
I love the cloud.
They've done the Monkey King's cloud, and I think it's sculpted really well.
that's
It
fantastic.
looks like it, doesn't it? You could
And I
go,
really like that it's got a stand for it as well. Yeah.
I just love to. That just strikes me as sort of like a great take and make if you've got the CMF already from season 19.
I have the CMF sitting right next to me.
But I from there I almost want to just borrow the instructions for the cloud so I can.
Oh. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's definitely a different figure for the CMF.
Yep.
But it's similar. Like it's got red shoulder pads for the CMF and different torso printing and leg printing.
Yep.
So and a different face printing. So it's different, but it's the same. So, yeah.
And it's sort of, this is a sort of more of a flesh color than a or nougat rather than white. That's what I was trying to say. White. That was the hard.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like it's a painted face on the CMF, whereas this is more monkey face, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So I've built the second bag. Where's the camera? and it's like a little food store bag thing with a kitchen.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, nice.
The roof and that the little shade sail things. They are stopped by the clip, 1x1 clips, so they can't go down
that's
further.
clever.
Yeah. It looks like it's a dumpling stall or something. So yeah. But I'm a bit disappointed that I'm missing that brick. I'm sure it's going to be somewhere. Probably in the bag. Didn't see it in the bag.
Yeah, I managed to misplace one of mine, but given that I didn't actually unpack the bag, and that was done by the lovely Anne who did the knolling in the other room.
Yeah.
There's a chance that one, I do remember her saying, "Oh goodness, where did that go?" And whether that made its way under the couch, I suspect it didn't.
Okay.
But it was a 1x4 Technic bar with a stud on the end.
Yep.
So I managed to misplace that.
I'm just going to go on mute for a moment while I open the next bag number 3. Just a second.
Go for it.
Are you nearly finished, Richard?
I'm like within 2 steps of finishing. I'm not going to enact the play feature, which involves putting lots and lots of these.
But I want to see all the studs go everywhere.
into here to throw them. Sorry, into these to throw them out. I'm just not going to do that because, well,
where's your dedication?
My build area is a disaster zone at the best of times.
Fair. All right. So, are you going to get any more of the Monkey Kid sets, Richard? Do you think?
I think I will. I'm quite interested in it. I haven't quite worked out. I like the food truck. I like the food truck a lot. I like the look of the Monkey King mech.
Yep.
And what's the other one that I really, really like? It's the
Nice.
I won't get the Monkey Friends headquarters, but that looks really, really cool.
You won't get it? Why? Is it the price that's putting you off, or?
Yeah, that's the price that's putting me off, that one.
Okay. See, the thing that I like about that set is it's got all the minifigs in it. So all the main characters of the cast are in that set.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that.
I'm disappointed that it's the biggest set. That it's like all the minifigs come in the biggest set. So yeah, I don't know.
It was like that with Scooby-Doo as well.
No, Scooby-Doo never had them all in the biggest set.
Oh, sorry,
So,
the biggest set was the only place you could get Velma, though.
Yes.
Which was worse. It meant you had to buy at least 2.
Yeah, correct.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo, but it's not Lego, Playmobil are doing blind bag Scooby-Doo figures a little later in the year.
Okay. That'll be interesting.
In conjunction with, you also get Scooby and Shaggy as their own set, and you get the other 3 in the Mystery Machine.
Okay.
But it's not Lego.
It's Lego.
So here's the really interesting thing. 2 years ago, I did a comparison of the Venkman with Lego Dimensions with the Playmobil Venkman.
Yep.
This has been my 3rd most viewed post ever, and it's all been in the last 6 months.
Wow.
That's weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone in Europe referred to it I think in one of the Lug forums, and it just was interesting. There was a lot of attention paid to it. It just weird. A lot of the space sets last year in City had parallels 6 months earlier in Playmobil.
Okay. So you think Lego are kind of copying the ideas, maybe, or
Historically, it works the other way around.
okay?
So I think last year there was a big push anyway. I think by NASA to popularize the idea of organizing a mission to Mars.
Yeah.
And so I think they probably actively pushed it with some of the world's biggest toy companies.
Okay.
So that our kids will grow up to work on the technology that's going to make that happen.
Okay. That's interesting.
Now, I've now finished. I've not placed the stickers on,
Awesome.
but he does
I'll
look.
put you on full screen.
He looks pretty
Wow.
monstrous. He's about 25 centimeters tall, excluding the axe.
Nice.
The great thing with my light here is that it does pick up the UV sensitive elements quite nicely. I love the purple and the magenta, or the medium lilac and the purple in combination.
Yep.
I love the ribs. I like the head construction, but that neck floppiness is a bit weak.
I gotta say that that's a little bit disappointing. Yeah.
I think it's got easy scope to be fixed.
Okay.
That's
very true.
It'll probably involve a ball joint and won't be as simple. It struck me as a good easy win early in the set. It was very satisfying putting the head together and having the head in the first bag.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to pulling it apart at some point, getting some wheels and making some space police rotors or something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We have a question from Catman Jess.
Yep.
Has anyone noticed that the new Bricklink inventories are taking a lot longer to appear in Bricklink?
Inventories haven't been going up on Bricklink ever since Lego bought Bricklink and didn't let Bricklink to have work being done by volunteers.
Ah, okay.
So you can no longer, as a volunteer, as a user, just submit a set inventory.
Right. Okay.
And so this has been this is one of the multiple problems that have hit Bricklink with desperate attempts to improve it when it was functional enough. But yeah, so this has
been raised on the LAN network.
It's been raised on the LAN. It needs to be raised on the Bricklink forums as well. So while the community engagement team do take this back to the team responsible for Bricklink.
Yep.
It really, if you've got that problem, just complain about it on the Bricklink forums, because that's the thing that the people that run Bricklink are reading.
Okay, cool. We're just going to add Hando in. Hando, welcome from Sydney. You're on mute. You got to talk if you're coming on camera. Hello.
Hi, Hando.
We can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Richard. Hang on, I'll put my hand up, Richard. Oh, look.
Are we doing sandwich or something?
Have you unmuted yourself now, Hando?
Oh, I heard something then. No, you're muted now.
I'm actually going to have to go for a bunch of other reasons.
Okay, no worries.
So it's been lovely catching up. Sorry, Hando, we'll catch up on another time.
All right.
but I've
Thanks
got
for joining
a bunch of
us.
stuff that I've got to bring in. So thanks for having us, and we'll
Thanks
see
for
you
joining.
later. How do I go
All right.
away? You'll just
Uh,
leave. Oh, there's the leave
Yeah,
button.
the leave
Great.
button.
Cheers. See you,
Yeah,
Vee.
See you later.
See you.
Yeah.
Cheers, Wade.
Bye. Hendo,
Yeah,
are you
can
there?
you talk?
Are you there? Can you hear us? We can't hear you. You need to talk. You're a tech person. You're meant to know how to work this stuff.
Turn your volume up. Oh dear, this is funny.
Can't hear you.
This is a very quiet episode.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, pretty quiet. Not many people. It was impromptu, so I didn't expect many people to join. It's nice to have Richard join though and talk about the other mech that he's building for this series.
Yeah. Oh, I love the ribs and the colours, because if it was all in grey, it'd look terrible.
Yeah, no, it's really good how they've built it up.
Yeah. Layer upon layer sort of thing.
Yeah, it's quite clever.
Are you liking your one?
I haven't got to the mech yet. I'm just building like all the little stuff
Things.
that goes around the mech. So there's a little building and a shop and stuff. But so far, yeah, it's not too bad. Like I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight on the stream or anything.
Yeah. What time were you thinking of finishing, Dal?
Whenever people are bored. So if you're bored, I'm probably going to finish it when I finish this this build, this bag. Sorry. So I'm about halfway through the third bag, and I've just put a part in the wrong spot. But if you need to hop off, you're more than welcome to hop off, and I can just talk to myself. It's okay.
I was going to say, then you're going to be alone. I'll wait till you finish the half bag, and then I'll go and get tea organised.
What's for dinner tonight?
Tonight is probably just whatever's in the fridge. So I got leftover pizza, so yay.
Yay. I have
Tomorrow we're having tuna pasta bake, so Kellen, our youngest, is going to be cooking that.
Okay.
Which is good.
Nice. I have just stuffed up and put a part in the wrong spot, and I can't get it separated. I don't know.
Mike's going to hand you the teal separator.
I've
you give it away. You're not going to give it to me.
No, I've got one myself, but the part that I put in is that part.
Oh.
Because it's on one of the new parts that doesn't have a hole on the top, I can't get it out.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to try add Hando back in.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear us? Can we hear you? Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, there we go.
We can hear you.
How you
I
doing?
don't know what happened with my earpiece. I can hear you, but you guys just can't hear me.
Dodgy Bluetooth, that's what it was.
I know.
How are you doing?
How are you guys?
Yeah, good. I've just stuffed up and put a part in the wrong spot. I can't get it apart.
Oh, come on, Wade.
Use
your teeth.
It's that part with that part. And I need something to get in between the bit and the bit. And I don't know. I'm looking for something.
A needle?
Yeah, I
Brick
don't
separator?
No, there's not enough room.
A bit to wedge under. Oh, there we go. Fingernail. Fingernail always works. All right, let me follow the instructions this time and build it right.
What are you building?
The Monkey Kid
Ah, you already got it already?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We went to the Doncaster Lego store today as our
Right.
social isolating
Essential
outing.
services.
Yeah, it's the first time I've left the house in like too long, I think.
I just
So
go to the supermarket.
I want that piggy car.
the Pigsy car
Yeah,
for
the
your
pixie
pigs
car.
versus hogs.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I did see
That's
it
a
in the
cute
shop.
pig.
You've
Pixie.
No, I cannot hear Veronica, no?
She's talking.
I'm talking.
Well, her lips are moving.
Really? Can you really not hear her? She is talking.
No, I cannot hear her. I can only hear you. Wait.
Really?
Oh, now he's lost it. Now he's lost sound.
Yes. See, I can guess that she's cursing, but
We can hear you.
Rude. I think he's having a go of us.
no, I can't hear Veronica at all. I can hear.
I've just
I
put my
can hear
hand over
Wade
my
perfectly
face.
fine.
No. Okay, we can hear Veronica. I don't know. Maybe you need to check your hearing aid.
Change your battery.
I guess it's not my day.
It's not your day. Are you
Yeah.
building anything at the moment? Are you working on any projects?
No, I was trying to do this.
Oh,
What is it?
What is this? Hold on. You're going full screen. Is that a water wheel?
Yeah, water wheel from window. What is it?
From window.
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
a Windows frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it for?
So, well, originally we have we're trying to do our first iron builder things in Sitluck.
Okay.
And our seat is Windows. So I'm not joining that. I'm supposed to organize that, and I'm supposed to build something with it and to start it off. But I've only ended up with this. Haven't had chance to actually do anything on it.
Okay. So you're doing iron builder. So is that like using a seed part or something, or?
Yeah. So the seat part is Windows frame and door frame. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying. We are all bored. So.
I hear that. Everyone is a little bit bored at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. When's the competition due or over or?
They can build until end of next week. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll
so
have to show us some of the results when they get posted.
Yeah, we'll see. I think some of them haven't seen Iron Builder before because one guy actually built the whole truck, and his justification is the truck has window.
Okay.
Which is cool. The truck is cool. It's like 2,000 pieces truck with the window.
So you just want to use and highlight the single part more so than the whole build.
Well, I mean, we'll see. There's only 3 people so far submitting, so yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
If there's any good, I'm sure it will be shared.
Yeah. Cool.
I think Max is much more active in the sense. I saw lots of competition in Max.
Yeah, so we're doing weekly competition. So this week's theme I think is animals, which is due on Friday. You're more than welcome to enter, and that goes for anyone in the chat as well. So it's pretty cool that we're trying to keep people engaged by doing that. And we're just trying to run a whole bunch of different live streams and stuff to keep people entertained. Yeah.
I just realized that we have other people in the chat than us.
Yes, so Catman Jess has been watching, and Gary, Old Man Oz. So big shout out to those guys for just staying and chatting, because this live streams to YouTube, so we can chat on YouTube using the comments and stuff. I don't have a huge following on there, so the amount of people that actually tune in live is probably about 5 people sometimes. I think I've got up to 7, but
Okay.
it's not that exciting.
Well, at least they can hear the 3 of us. Well, I
Yes.
can only hear 1.
Well, someone can. Yes.
I can imagine Veronica laughing, but I cannot hear it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, I just want to drop by and say hi. I need to start to cook dinner for the kids, so
Okay.
I guess I have to drop off.
No worries.
Thanks for
Thanks for
chatting,
saying hi.
guys.
See
Join in next time.
Hello.
All right.
See ya.
See you later.
Oh, he's funny.
Yeah. It's just a bit of fun.
When does the mugs one have to be in by? Friday.
Yeah, Friday night.
Yeah.
Midnight Friday, and then judging happens over the weekend.
So make an animal.
Yep. I'm sure you've got some creative ideas for an animal. I don't believe there was a size restriction, but you can check the events tab in the mugs post and check out the rules.
No bigger than a 32 by 32 base plate or something. Isn't that what they usually are?
Usually, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure because it's online. I don't know if they limited it to that here. So yeah.
I forgot about last week's one, which was with the seed parts.
Naughty. We only had 3 entries for that one.
I know.
Well.
And they're sitting here looking at me because I can see them from where I'm sitting. Which is even worse. Maybe I could use them in my animal. That'd be something different, wouldn't it?
That would be kind of cool.
It wasn't like Australian animals, was it?
No, it was any animal.
Yeah. I can make up an animal.
Unicorn. So a unicorn is technically an animal, I'm guessing. So
Well, it's related to horses, isn't it?
yeah, sure.
Magical.
Mythical animal. Mythical animals work. 3.
Cool.
So yeah, if you want to hop off and go make dinner, that's more than okay.
I probably will, though.
All right,
Hopefully, you're not allowed for long.
that'll be fine. Okay.
All right. See you, Wade.
I'll see you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. So I am up to bag 3, and this is the building so far. I am still going. So if anyone wants to ask any questions or say hello, please jump into the chat and say hello. I'm probably going to stop at bag 3 though. So yeah. As soon as I find all the parts. So I think the Monkey King sets are interesting. I feel sometimes that they could have been potentially just a spin-off of Ninjago, or a sub-theme of Ninjago. I know that's probably crossing the lines a little bit and blurring them, but I think it's sometimes better to keep it in a recognizable theme rather than have it split across a new theme that everyone sort of needs to get familiar with again. And I really appreciate that they are trying new themes though, and trying different things with the theme. So yeah. So I'm just building up this building now and adding in some of the play features. So At this stage, it is adding a window and window frame that's going to be able to be broken away. So I'll just finish building that up and show you all how it works. So okay. So the wall goes in on the side, and using this little pipe here, if we pull it that way, the wall comes out and breaks out. So it's a breakaway wall feature, which is pretty typical Lego flair. And I'm guessing that the bad mech will come along and fight the building or cause damage to the building and cause the wall to break away. So that is part of the building done. Now I'm just continuing on and building up the rest of the building. Getting some nice sand green bricks into the build now, which is awesome. We don't get enough sand green, although it seems to be more popular recently in recent sets. Yeah. So I don't quite know what the top floor of the building is yet. I haven't actually looked too much into that. I mainly got the set for the mech though. I think the mech looks quite cool. And we'll see once I start building it how it reacts and how it is. Yeah. It's very strange talking to yourself while you build. So if anyone wants to hop in and chat, more than welcome to join me and talk about the Monkey King sets or any sets really. Although I'm probably going to wrap things up at the end of this bag if no one sort of is interested in joining and saying hello. So yeah, it's interesting that these sets are not going to be retail or are going to be retail exclusive, and it's a bit disappointing that they're not going to hit local retail stores from what we understand at this stage, mostly because they're kind of on the expensive side of sets, and I feel that they need that 20% sale to make them justifiable. That's my feeling anyway. But saying that, they do have a lot of cool parts in them and new parts. Thanks, Catman Jess. I appreciate you hanging around talking to me and in the chat. Yeah, so I feel that they really do need that 20% off sale price at least to make them justifiable, which is disappointing for a new theme because these sets are pretty expensive. I feel they're quite on that expensive side of the sets. Yeah, so we'll see. I rushed out to get these this morning, or this set this morning, because with Lego's current track record of the toll issue. So if for those watching who don't know, Lego used the company Toll as their distributor, and they are currently facing cybersecurity problems at the moment, where their delivery system has been hacked and they're not able to deliver parcels correctly. So, or quickly. So I decided to rush out and get these set this morning while they're still available in retail. So yes, I have heard the new. Sorry, Catman Jess is asking, have you heard anything about the new dot sets? So yes, they are due out on the 28th of May, I understand, and they should be in normal retail stores, from what I understand. But with the whole toll and courier thing, I'm not sure how quickly they'll be out in the wild. But they should definitely be out there. They do look cool though. Have you had a look through them? Some of there's like a jewelry box, I believe, this time, and a cool little picture frame set, and of course the printed tiles is quite good. But I'm a sucker for those printed tiles. I got all the sets, all the dot sets last time, just for the printed tiles, because I like the variety that they add. And it'll be interesting to see if they keep the same dots theme going, and what sort of printed tiles that they add onto it. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to the new sets. But again, I think they need to be priced well as well. And I think they're the perfect pocket change set. So, yeah. We'll see. So I'm just building the little garden box set, garden box, for the top of the roof. So that just slots in there. Oh, I put it in the wrong way. Not that anyone really notices. Okay. So we have the roof with the sign. I don't put stickers on my sets. Okay. Thanks, Catman Jess. I will talk to you later. Have a great evening. Yeah, so I'm just putting all the little details on now. And then we should be done, I think. Yeah, so if anyone else is watching and in the chat and want to join into the chat, more than welcome to join me. I'm just wrapping up though, so won't be on too much longer, I think. Ooh. Okay. So I'm just lining up the fishies. Okay. A cool, relatively new part that has come in this set and the previous Chinese New Year sets is the red pumpkin. That is a new part, and it's got the little dangly gold bit from Ninjago. So that's kind of cool. Okay. So that's the little shop front complete. There is obviously a missing fish because one of the minifigs is holding it. But that looks pretty cool. I think it does miss something when you don't have all the stickers on there, which is a little bit disappointing. So I may have to look at applying those stickers, but we'll see. The last part of the build is a street lamp by the look of it, so I'll just finish that up. Yeah, I'm enjoying this build so far. I feel like it's a decent amount of stuff. Like I'm on bag 3, hasn't been too stressful, and it's still coming up quite nicely. Yeah. I am taking my time though, going a little bit slower than I normally would build, but that's okay. And as I said, I probably won't finish this build in this session. That's okay. So an interesting new printed part, which is a little bit hard to see. Oh, blurry. That's not focusing properly. Let me see if I can focus that. No. It's like a little cloud. Might be like a comic book or something, describing the tales of the Monkey King. And as I said earlier in the stream, they're using the new masterpiece, which is pretty cool. So you get one of the pirate mask sets and pieces. And I think this is going to be a street pole, so that's pretty cool. Or street light or traffic light or something. I realize no one's there in the chat anymore, so I'm just talking to myself. But that's okay. I'm used to talking to myself. It was kind of an impromptu stream, so yeah. Okay. Getting there. All right. Sorry if I go quiet, I'm trying to concentrate. I'm a little disappointed that the set uses a lot of stickers, and I know it's all part of the course with Ninjago stuff, but sorry, Lego sets in general. I shouldn't just generalize to Ninjago or Monkey Kid or anything, because printed elements cost a fair bit of money. But the reliance on stickers does get a bit frustrating. Especially when you need them for that little bit of greebling detail. Greebling is like little pieces of detailing, if you don't understand or recognize that word. I think they're relying a little bit too heavily on that sort of sticker required detail. But that's okay. All right. So as you can see, I am now done the street cornery bit. Oh. All right. And that's the street corner with the street line and power pole and the sign. As you can see, I haven't applied the stickers on here or on this little machine, so it looks a bit plain. But overall, I'm really liking the aesthetic of this building. And that's the end of book 1. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So out of the end of book 1, we have the building. We have the bad guy mini mech thing, which is kind of a mini bull. It's kind of a mini version of the big mech that Richard was building earlier. And we have the Monkey King cloud. I really like the cloud. I think that's quite clever. So yeah, that's all of the parts so far. I'm going to leave the chat here and the live stream here. Thank you everyone for watching and joining in, and for particularly those people that joined in on the live stream, as brief as it was. It's been really good. Yeah, have a lovely show or lovely night, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks everyone. Bye.